I didn't have anybody to turn to. My son only had a week left without his meds, if we were both lucky. I needed help. Mr. Cherry lent out his hand. I didn't have anyone else to ask. I'm the last of the Orless pact, and we were so close to going extinct after the Battle of Stillwater. I told Buster he didn't have to cover me and we could have made it out together, but he didn't listen. And now I have one goal: get the medicine that will save my son's life and move on from this place. But before I inevitably go on this dangerous mission, let me take a quick pause in the story and tell you guys about the giveaway that I'm doing in this video. This will be an uncapped DLC giveaway for Hunt Showdown from now until my next Hunt Showdown movie comes out. For every 500 likes, I will be drawing one lucky winner down in the comments below. And all you need to do to enter is make sure you are subscribed to the channel, leave a like, and comment what your favorite thing about this video was. Don't just give me a basic fire emoji. If you want to win, you need to explain what your favorite thing about this video was. And since these videos take me extremely long to make, there could be a good amount of you guys to be drawn for the next video. As well, make sure you hit that bell notification so you know when my next video goes live, so you don't miss if you are one of the DLC winners. If you enjoy this unique Hunt Showdown style video, then share it with a friend. It really helps me in the algorithm. As well, Twitch drops are right around the corner. I'll be streaming every day of drops, but make sure you guys are following me over on Twitch. And for my normal stream schedule, I stream Wednesday through Sunday, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. EST on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube, and I'd love to see you there. Now, let's get back into the story, and I'll see you in the bayou. Mr. Cherry told me if I could deliver 3 Butcher Bounty tokens to him, that he could help me. Since I was completely alone, desperately needing to play the last card I was dealt, I accepted the offer. And I had a slight itch that he would try and cross me, but if he did, we would both end up dead men. And that's where this story begins. Welcome to the first Hunt Showdown movie from me, NOAURA. Stay woke. I'll admit, I was very nervous, but if there's one thing I know, it's my way around Stillwater Bend. Good thing I have Serpent to get this clue at Elaine and Sons, and if the Butcher isn't here, we're gonna have to hunt him down. That's when Mr. Cherry gave me another quest. He didn't say anything about this before I got here, but now he wants me to kill 15 bandits with the new Homestead 78. This would be no easy task, and I'd have to get insanely lucky even getting one of these behemoths at the bow weaver nest, which have spread up all across the bayou now, and host a bunch of different things to turn the tide in your favor, like the restoration pack, which will give you all of your health. Can even give you a few of that precious dark sight boost that every bayou bandit is longing for. 3 pledge marks could get me a coin cost at this. And that's if the other 11 bandits haven't gotten to it already. But since the Butcher wasn't here, we moved on to Blanchett to get the second clue. The gear I brought for this hunt was simple: Spectre to cover my close range, an uppercut for that good punch from a pistol at medium distance, the essential Bayou Bandit tools, 2 weak vitalities to get 75 HP back in 1.12 seconds, as well as a nice stamina shot. However, I found the second clue, and the Butcher wasn't here either, but the map did say he wasn't going to be near the Bow Weaver nest, but I had to be quick. The Butcher was just killed at Stillwater, and I had to make sure that those Bayou Bandits didn't run away with my bounty token. After nearly dying to the bow weavers, I made it in, got a few tarot cards, and managed to obtain the Homestead 78. Nobody's been here yet, which means it's very probable it will be crowded at Stillwater. Now I'm gonna start heading over there. I'm gonna need to be very vigilant, make my move at the right time. That's a lot of bandits next to each other, and a lot of commotion going on down there. This is a pristine opportunity for me to slither right in, perfectly unnoticed. I got a trap on him. Three dudes. go, chat. That was extremely tense. I really didn't expect them to run back towards me. However, we're still up because they didn't expect me. We took out all three of presumably the same team, and they've been fighting for a bit, so there shouldn't be that much more. However, we've got our bounty token. These bounty tokens are so important to me. An extract was wide open if I decided to get out now and leave this treacherous place. But I'm not leaving unless I get my Stillwater Revenge. Are they trying to get... Okay, they're trying to get a bounty. Look at my beetle. Go move this alert over here. This might be their other guy as well, so we might as well burn this guy. After moving the alert trip mine to the other side in case they push through, I decided to grasp at straws and burn this clown on the ground in case he was in fact their third. Scenarios like this is why I have fusies on me, and this could prove to be an excellent way to apply pressure to these bandits, pull them closer, and end the hunt with me walking out with the butcher bounty token. Ah yeah, this is their buddy. Maybe, I don't know. They missed the choke, which is a great thing for me, because that means they're gonna have to come down here, which is also perfect for my Homestead 78 with slugs. I should be able to deal with anybody up to the torso at about 15 meters, and 2-tap them at 30. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still nervous because this bounty token relies on me against an unfortunate 2v1. 2 bayou bandits, but they don't know that I'm the top buster, and I've got a little buster to save. So it's time to pots grease. YL, thanks for following, man.
To the auraless past.
Oh, all right, we got him. We did it. I got the bounty token from the butcher and killed any unfortunate bandit in the way. If they didn't know before, they know now that I'm the top buster. I looted the few unfortunate corpses and then headed back to the bow weaver nest. There was still a cash register, bounty token that I could take. And if you really know me, I'm trying to stack my hunt bucks up so I can buy as many chalupas as possible. And then I made my way to extract. This was a very solid hunt. Even though I had a lot of ground to make up for the second quest, cleansing the homestead. I had 1 butcher bounty token, only 2 more left. I arrived in the second hunt northeast of the Chapel of Madonna, not sure what would happen next. However, my goals stay true to Mr. Cherry's demands. That's just the nature of how this is going. Like I said earlier, I don't have anyone else to ask for help. I grabbed the first clue at the chapel. Luckily, I brought a new tarot card named The World. This will reveal all boss targets, which showed me exactly where I need to go. Cypress Huts. Now this would be a good distance away. I'm gonna need to listen carefully and wait for my time to strike. And on my way to Cypress, the inevitable happened. The butcher was killed again. And there I was. No aura, right on schedule. Multiple gangs are fighting. I need to move up quickly and get a precise shot on one of them if the opportunity arises. Oh, what do we have here? I damaged one, and they know where I'm at now. I'm gonna heal up quickly. Hopefully they're mainly busy, focused on the other gang. I need to take any opportunity that I can to get in there, so I can put this Homestead 78 to use. I still have a lot of bandits to kill, if I'm gonna save my son. Those gangs seem focused on each other, so I'm making my entrance.
Has pledged
RN, Baron, thank you very much for following, boss man.
Auralist past.
There's a lot of commotion. If I can inch my way into an opportunity, I won't fumble. Can't believe I fumbled. Everyone fumbles eventually, but at least I'm not dead yet. Let's reload this uppercut and attempt a push at the top of Cypress Huts. I'm like looking up. Stole my kill. Really? Did I get that kill or did somebody else die? Ooh. I killed him. Okay, sweet. I killed both. I cleared the top two bandits and added one to the cleansing of the homestead. However, after many missed shots, getting low on the uppercut, good thing I have the trusty ammo box on me. They're trying to use choke bombs to flush me out of this area, but the top buster always has gauntlets. Not good, not good. Maybe he was out of his dark sight or just genuinely made a stupid play. Either way, I've got more to lose than he does, so I'm taking him out with no mercy. With the heavy rain pouring down and neither of us making a move, I was waiting for Mother Nature to give up just a little bit so I could get a line and burn these bloody corpses, forcing the hand of the last enemy alive. And all it takes is one well-placed shot, and I've got 2 out of 3 Butcher bounty tokens ready for Mr. Cherry. Well, that's my cue. He came the wrong way. And that dude used his necro. Should be good right here. Ah, that was close. He blocked the other side off with Concertina. Don't want to peek the same angle too many times, but maybe I can go through with the plan. Try this. Oh, By me peeking closest to the railing so many times, he didn't expect me to be further out. Now I'll loot all of these bandits, double check with dark sight to make sure nobody else is creeping along, and head to extract. Things are looking up for us, and that medicine isn't too far out of reach. But I have now obtained the second butcher bounty token, so we can put this with the other bounty token that I'm waiting to give to Mr. Cherry. I'll be honest, our luck was piling up, and even I know that surviving another hunt might be too good to be true. First 2 hunts might have given me a little too much luck, and I had no idea the type of trials and tribulations I'd be put through in this third hunt. I spawned on Gasworks in Mammon's Gulch. Didn't hear anything, so I moved in with Serpent to get 2 clues, and that's when Conduit came in clutch, showing me exactly where the boss was. Terminus Rail Yard. I'd argue one of the most unique compounds on Mammon's Gulch, and through all of my time, I've had to study every compound close. With the amount of angles and different ways to move in, this one still perplexes me. With me and my son's survival on the line, all I could do was put one foot in front of the other and move over there. But once I got about 150 meters out, the boss was banished, the 3rd hunt in a row. So I took my time, scoped the area out, waited patiently, and then decided to move in. The loadout I brought in for this 3rd hunt was practically the same from the previous 2. The Homestead 78 with slugs for cleansing the homestead. The uppercut is a great 1 slot at medium range. The essential tools I've had between all the hunts. Also brought 2 tarot cards, the Garden, the Sun, an ammo box, and a big stamina shot. I've already used the stamina shot, and I found an extra tarot card, the Empress. I have a perfect loadout to move in, potentially take out this whole gang. As long as I can get 1 or 2 with the homestead, I could create an opportunity to get out with that 3rd butcher bounty token. There's multiple gangs here fighting on the northeast side of this compound. If I can creep up to this entrance, consume this sun card that's going to give me an ungodly regeneration to my health, then we should be in business. Damn. I didn't expect them to be smart enough to put a bear trap down so they could be alerted, so I had to scrap that plan and come up with a completely different one on the fly. And still wanting to get some use out of that sun card, I decided to go to the 2nd floor, and that's when I heard this. Back up, back up, back. That sounded to be a hive being killed on the south side of this compound, most likely meaning there's a whole new team. So let's take a step back, get some cover, and wait for our time to strike. New team coming in. We waited 3/4 of a minute, and that death was my sound cue to move in. This could be very bad. I need my health to regenerate while I hold this angle. I still need to reload on this shotgun, but if they come through that door, I should be able to get at least 1. Sounds like they moved away. Let's reload real quick and get ready.
A legendary hunter is raiding the Auror's past.
A choke? There's no way they make it up here. Oh. I did not know you could do that. It's just putting me in the bad spot. And I'm getting shot at from all angles. It's time to abort. Holy, that was close. We need to back up again. Now is not our time to push in. This hunt isn't looking so great. I haven't got a great opportunity to move in, and there's still a bunch of teams here. I really need that token, and I need a little more cleansing on this homestead. Maybe I can move from this angle, go to one of the southern buildings, and get something from there. I'm really wanting this other team to move in. Zombie, you scared me. My God. Well, that was scary. I took way too long to notice she was there. However, let me push her back by using this chaos bomb and then try and get a new angle. This must be that gang that came in late and killed that hive. Oh, there they are. Damn, not a headshot. No. God damn, bruh. It seems like the party's almost all on the back right side of this compound, meaning that I can most likely move back to where I was, hop through that window, and I should be good to go. Right, you can't see shit right there. Good. I haven't done shit this game.
Let me tell you our adventure. Me and the sorcerer got stoned using our chamber bowl of secrets. Then me and the prisoner on acid drank from the gold.
That drilling shot that just hit me came from that southern building I was just at a minute ago. However, let's heal up, move in, and take one of these gangs out. Oh, looky there. That bounty token is within the perfect distance for me to use Serpent, so I can get all of the benefits of Magpie as a solo, doubling my dark sight to 10 and getting 2.5 minutes of stamina, antidote, and regeneration. Oh. Well, that looked like a good shot. There we go, an even better shot. Ah, the one we just killed is a solo, and I could have potentially stood around the corner, took another shot when she stood up, but since I wasn't quick about it, my health is extremely low. I'm gonna stay behind cover, let my health regen, and hopefully I can deal with that solo if I run into her again. What do we have here? A new team? Where did that solo go? I'm gonna hold this. I'll make too many sudden movements. Very good thing I didn't. I would have been a dead man. Let's get this last bandit from this gang. before I start burning this unfortunate corpse. I'm gonna take some of his reserve ammo from his lapel, since it shares the same as my uppercut, by picking his up and putting it down. And then of course, I'll loot him and burn. It's up in that top room. Ooh, these 3 dead corpses are most likely the same gang, which is very nice to know. That's one less to deal with. Not looking the best right now. There's still another gang on the outside of this compound, and another bandit brave enough to come into the hunt themselves. Only the crazy or the desperate would even be willing to attempt such a feat. And I'm not gonna lie, that intimidated me. For the most part, I could have an easy extract and get out of here unscathed with the last bounty token to turn into Mr. Cherry. However, I don't know what he would do if I showed up with all of the bounty tokens but didn't completely cleanse the homestead. And since he's my only chance at getting that medicine and saving my son's life, I've got to put mine on the line. Dude's still up there. Get down, get down, get down. That is the solo with the cyclone. And if I'm not careful, I could be dead very quickly. Since I already killed her, she lost her necro. One more kill will take her out. So this decoy fuse, push her back, and capitalize on the next opportunity I get. Let's go, chat. Let's go. This dude kinda got messed up. Oof. Hey, chat did chat. We got a whole nother trio. Only thing standing in my way of collecting this 3rd butcher bounty token was one gang of bandits. The odds are not in my favor, but they're never zero for a top buster. I'm afraid I might have missed a golden opportunity. I should have moved out to shoot him when he was climbing the ladder, but I didn't want to expose myself to the rest of his posse. So I was calm and collected and waiting for the perfect opportunity. But those of you that have been through these lands know that that opportunity sometimes never comes. This might be that perfect opportunity for all 3 converging on this location. But do they know I'm sitting here? As my luck finally ran out? I think he does. Oh, that's a person. I thought that was an armored. I thought he would be greedy, coming around the corner with me holding the angle. Thankfully, Mr. Cherry allotted me Necromancer, which is some sort of dark magic that allows me to revive myself, so I'm only ever out of the game if I'm burnt to a crisp. However, thankfully, they didn't corpse camp. That's one of the benefits of a solo bandit fighting at the same location as multiple gangs. They don't know who's who, so I'll play that to my advantage, because dying again could be the death of me and my son. One step closer at cleansing the homestead. However, when they got me down, they took my butcher bounty token. The one I just killed didn't have one of them, so that means extract is off the menu unless I can at least kill one of the other 2. But truthfully, I want them all dead. Wait, what? I really want to get a loot and burn on this bandit to push these two back into my homestead. But honestly, I don't trust that one of them doesn't have an angle on her body. So, we'll use one of the fusees and burn her. That was a successful choke, but I've got more fusees. So we're gonna continue to apply pressure to her posse. Hopefully, take these two out. Luckily, she missed that follow-up shot, but I need to wrap back around this building and heal while I do it. However, we're getting dangerously close to no meds, and that's a scary thought. That shot drained my last med kit. Things were not looking good. I need to get out of this position before they all converge on it, and hopefully they don't get this bandit back up.
A new hunter has pledged to the Auralist Pact.
Got her up. I was really trying to isolate a 1v1 on the two still standing. They must have used Necro to get her up. Now the odds are back to a 3v1. Could my luck hold on any longer? No meds, barely about 50 health, but with the will to survive, carry on. This can't be the end of the top buster. This can't be the end of the little buster. I have to find a way, but sometimes things don't go as planned. However, this hunt was so stressful that I forgot Mr. Cherry gave me death cheat, meaning that when this bandit killed me for the second time, I woke up back in my bed at home. For Little Buster, I will pick myself up and go into a fourth hunt. But if I fully die this time, there is no coming back. Hunt 4, the last hunt. I made my way to DeSalle, my stomping grounds, and I arrived on the northeast side of Heritage Port. And this whole time, I've been doing this for Little Buster, trying my best to save my son. But honestly, it was an uphill battle, and we would need a little more luck if I was going to be able to turn in everything Mr. Cherry asked of me. But if there's one thing I know, and that's that if I showed up empty-handed, I'd rather not show up at all. But on my way to my first clue, an enemy gang banished the butcher at a different compound, Pearl Plantation. So I made my way over there, willing to do whatever I had to do to get that bounty token. After taking that judgment card so I can double my stamina and my regeneration, waited half a minute before the enemies inside made their way towards me. Barrel here, not good. He didn't expect that at all. One down, two more to go. I really thought quickly shooting that barrel would take him out over there, but unfortunately, that's not the case. There's two of them up, which isn't great, but let me grab the lantern and start burning their buddy to apply some pressure. With them putting that concertina, I might be able to get on the roof, get a different angle. But that's when one of them had a different idea. What? I want to apply some pressure on that reptilian. However, he has a shotgun too, so I have to be careful. I'll see if I can't bait him out with a decoy fuse. No movement. I wonder if he's not even in there and he maybe jumped out the window. Somebody serpented the bounty. I believe the team that killed the boss is the team that I'm fighting now, but they just serpented. Is it because they didn't want to run back in there? Or is there another team inside? I'm not sure, but this fight's taken a while. And this is the only boss, so there's bound to be more gangs moving in. And I'm not in the greatest position. So let me see where the bounty is. Maybe one of them serpented it. Interesting. That hanged man is on the same team as this pumpkin head bandit, and he seems comfortable. So is there another gang looming around the boss lair? I'm not sure, but if there's one lesson I learned from the last hunt, that's to try my best to capitalize on the 2v1, not allow them to get their third back up. Necroing. Yeah, that's right. I just got that bandit twice. Bring it on, busters. Well, that's a scary sound. Crown and King with slugs. I need to keep a safe distance, but I cannot allow him to revive, which is most likely what he's going back to do. What unfortunate luck I have. I kill the bounty gang the moment another one moves in. This hunt is just getting started. I can't believe I'm alive right now. Or kind of cooking like this. Dude, I'm kind of cooking. A sparks and a choke on the outside of this compound? What do we have going on? I'm not sure, but this guy has a rival with slugs, and I gotta take that seriously. That was a good throw, actually. Woo! I thought he'd be reviving. The other gang's moving in on my right side. I don't want him to get the bone doctor up, but we might not be in the best area. I forgot this concertina was here, but I didn't want to go on the left side of this building because of that sparks from a minute ago. They might still be lingering. I'll let my health regenerate. I should be back in the fight. We're so close to cleansing the homestead and getting out with that third butcher bounty token. Little Buster is gonna get his medicine and we're both going to survive. But I still have multiple gangs lingering around. If I can serpent this bounty, I can at least identify the amount of them. And then we can go from there. He's getting his buddy up. There's only a few left. Let's show them who the top buster really is. Not in a great spot, chat. Not in a great spot. We're in a spot, but not a great spot. Well, it seems like there's a few more bandits than what I saw on the first scan, and that's where this trait shines. Honestly, one of the most situational traits in the game. Shadow Leap. But I've been in this house for far too long, and the last thing I want to do is get sandwiched. Let's Shadow Leap away and try and get a better opportunity. That wasn't the best play. I should have shot her with my pistol. We're running extremely low on ammo. They're closing in. This was not how I planned the fourth hunt to go. Dying, leaving my little buster to fend for himself. I just needed a little more luck. Had it truly ran out for me? Why is this world so cold, dreary, and empty? And why am I not seeing the light? Why does it feel like I'm not dead? There must be a glimpse of hope. And with that death, I stood up, evading my eventual demise and postponing it to a later date. Because if there's one thing I know, is that I'm here for a fucking reason, and I'm gonna get what I deserve out of this life, and ain't nobody gonna tell me fucking different. Let's go! And with that, successfully completed everything Mr. Cherry asked for me. I cleansed the homestead, and I got 3 butcher bounty tokens. If there's one thing that I want any Bayou bandit out there listening to this to know, is that you better never get comfortable. You better never take your foot off the pedal. You better never let up. Better always keep that pressure. And for those of you who don't think that I'm the top buster, you better be staying woke.